Finally, after so many days, after the death of Raila Odinga, we have seen Gachagua has appeared in public, but he only appeared in church, where he went for a church service, but he did not speak. He decided to just sit like other other worshippers. Na after the church was over, akatoka. So Gachagua, since Raila's death, Gachagua has not hajasema kitu chochote. Like he has not spoken. Yes, he sent some condolence message to Raila Odinga akeka kwa dini yake, which was something that was so good. But he has not appeared in public. He has not spoken anything. And there were rumors that he was supposed to go to Bondo, which he did not go to. He did not go there. But they were really waiting for him to come to Bondo. But you also remember there was some warning that he was given that he should not go to Bondo, which for me, I feel like it is totally wrong. Whoever said that should come out and apologize to Kenyans. The same way Kahiga Mutai apologized, that guy should come out and apologize. You don't, nobody has a right to tell any Kenyan not to visit any part of this country. Even if Raila was alive, he could have condemned such statements, because Kenya belongs to all of us. So Gachagua has not said anything. And we want to really look at, why is Gachagua silent? Why is Gachagua silent? Why did Gachagua not come out really to attend the burial of Raila Odinga? Why is Gachagua so silent? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. We want to really understand, what is Gachagua's silence? Why is he so silent? Because by now we could have seen Gachagua on top of a vehicle somewhere in central Kenya speaking the way he's speaking. So those are the things we want to look at. But before I go into the details, I know some of you are watching me for the first time. Kindly take your time to subscribe to this platform and to hit the notification bell, so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so, na kama kawaida, I will be back. Yes, thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the 10 subscribers, I really appreciate you. So Gachagua is being haunted na zile maneno zenye alisema. You remember what Gachagua said about Raila Odinga when Raila Odinga was sick? When Raila Odinga went away from the public, he was not there. He went somewhere in Nini. There were rumors that Raila Odinga was not well. And you remember how Gachagua came out and said that those people of ODM are trying to accuse them, kwani Raila, kwani hao ni virus, kwani hao ni bacteria, and all these manner of things. It was very insensitive of him. Tebu listen to this.
Sasa nimeona jana hii watu ya ODM wakileta upuzi. Ati hiyo mzee yao ako na matatizo. Ati wanataka kuwekelea Kalonzo na mimi. Kalonzo ni bacteria? Yeah, ni virus. Sasa maneno ya ugonjwa wa Kalonzo na mimi tunaingilia wapi? Sisi tunatakia hiyo mzee mema. Tunataka wakuwe pamoja na Ruto, tuwafukuze pamoja kwa debe 2027. Harambe! Harambe!
That statement was very insensitive of Gachagua, because many people felt like Gachagua did not really care about Raila Odinga. He was very insensitive, especially when someone is sick. And Kenyans kept on reminding him that even when you were in Karen, when you are being impeached, when you are in Karen hospital, Kenyans stood with you when you are being impeached. Remember the impeachment of Gachagua? When Gachagua was impeached, many Kenyans did not agree with it. So when he said those statements, people felt like you are being insensitive. You could have avoided the whole topic, because I remember even Kalonzo was accused of it. Kalonzo never said anything. Kalonzo just, through his wiper party, they sent a statement that they did not spread such a thing. That was all that Kalonzo said. But Kalonzo did not go on top of vehicles and said what Gachagua said. And I feel that is what is haunting Gachagua. Because he felt like, he feels like now Raila is dead. And now he doesn't know how to come out in the public. And now even eulogize Raila openly. Because he feels like he overreached. Vitu zenye alisema, they were not right. They were not good, because you cannot mock someone who is sick. Even if you are accused of it or not, the best thing Gachagua could have done was to be silent. He could have been silent about it. So Gachagua kitu inamkula is the guilt. The guilt that he said something about Raila, that something he ought not to have said. And that guilt is what has made him not to attend Raila's burial. That is what is made him not, because there was no one who would have stopped him from attending. He could have attended even if he could have not been recognized. But the fact that the cameras could have located him and pointed at him, that was enough for Kenyans to know that this guy still is human. He still feels the pain that other Kenyans are feel, because Raila was a statesman. Raila was a leader of the whole country. And Raila was the modern hero. That one anyone cannot deny. Even the people who did not like him, they know that the Raila was one of the modern heroes, the modern freedom fighters. So eulogizing Raila and attending his burial was something that was very crucial to Gachagua, because even politically he could have gained some political scores to that. But right now, he doesn't know how to face Kenyans. He doesn't know how to face Kenyans anymore. Because even Raila's worst enemy, which was William Ruto used to attack Raila left, right, and center. William Ruto used to call Raila a muganga, all manner of things, nini, alikuwa anamuita majina zote. But when Raila died, he eulogized Raila, he treated Raila, he gave Raila the best burial, the best send-off ever. That shows something. And that is what has placed Gachagua in a position, because he's asking himself. I know Gachagua is sitting down and interrogating himself. Yes, I'm opposition leader, but I'm opposition leader of which community? Of only my community. Because no one who can fill the shoe of Raila Odinga. Because for Gachagua to fill the shoe of Raila Odinga, he needs to be felt all across the country. The things he's standing for, the things he's fighting for, they need to be felt all across the country. Gachagua has restricted his politics in Mount Kenya. Gachagua has decided that he's only going to focus in the politics of Mount Kenya. He's not going to move away from that. And these are the questions that are now bothering Gachagua. That now Raila is normal. How do I fit in this shoe? How do I start convincing the people of the Luo that I'm also fighting for their right? That I'm also fighting for what they want? How do I convince the people at the coast? How do I convince the people of Northeastern? How do I convince the Kisis, the Merus, the Luyas, and all these other communities? Because for you to be an opposition leader, you must be seen as a uniting factor. Right? Gachagua has been dividing this country through his statements and everything. Gachagua has been playing politics of division. Now Raila is gone, because no matter what, even if you play Raila's speeches from way back, there's nowhere you'll ever see Raila used to play politics of division. Besides the rumors of 41 against 1 that was said, which is the rumors, Raila never played politics of division. Raila kept on reminding Kenyans of unity. He kept on reminding Kenyans of peace, despite the fact that his election was being stolen. But he always insisted that the country comes first. The country comes first. So Gachagua is sitting down and having a self-reflection. I feel that is why Gachagua is silent. He's sitting down and is interrogating his conscience. He's asking himself, can I really change and fit into the shoe of Raila Odinga? Because someone needs to fill that shoe. But how does he start? Because Gachagua started on a wrong foot. Gachagua started by condemning other communities. Gachagua started by dividing communities, saying that, oh, we are the Bantus. That is what Gachagua started. And now, how does he reverse that and start now speaking of unity of Kenyans? It's going to be a tall order, because the truth of the matter is, the vacuum that Raila has left is so big for anyone to fill. But it has to be filled by someone. It has to be filled by someone. Because Raila was a person who, no matter what, he could speak and the whole country would listen. He could speak and the whole country would catch a cough. Raila would say tomorrow is holiday and people wouldn't go to work. Gachagua say tomorrow is holiday na watu wasiende job. So, there is something that Gachagua has learned from the death of Raila Odinga. And that is why, first, the guilt. He has that guilt that he mocked Raila when Raila was sick. And then Raila died. How do you come back and face people? That is the reality. You mock this person. You make fun of this person's illness. And then he dies. How do you come back to the people and now face them and now tell them that no, I did not know that he was this sick? That is why Gachagua will still come back and will still continue doing his politics. But right now, he's on a stage whereby he's doing a lot of self-reflection. He's asking himself a lot of things. This slogan, this idea that I'm pushing, this opposition that I'm now pushing, is this something that can unite Kenyans? Because Gachagua has learned something from Raila Odinga. And he has learned something from Raila Odinga's death. That no matter what differences you have, no matter what personal interest you have, the country has to come first. The unity of the country has to come first. You remember Raila said very well, it is better to have a country that is broken. No, it is better to have a government that is not working than not to have a government at all. Because he knows. These are the things that Gachagua is learning. And I hope, after all, when he decides to come back and start speaking to Kenyans, he will start now speaking in a voice of uniting Kenyans and not dividing them into tribal lines. That is all I have to say. Tell me what you think in the comment section, but above it all, remain respectful. My platform is always safe for everyone. Come and share your opinion, but remain respectful. But above it all, if you feel you want to support me, my number is always here. Kindly support me with any amount. I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.
The African Update.